Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Abdullah Patel English High School and DRT Junior College. Welcome to our subject history. As we have completed by our introduction part of our chapter number 4, that is colonialism and the Marathas. We have completed by our first part, that is colonialism versus the Maratha Empire, and we are left by 6 topics, that is the 6 countries that has ruled in India and how only the Marathas were the bravest people who fought against those rule. So the very first one is Portuguese, who ruled for the first time in our land. As we have completed by the topic, I have explained you about these people, and in all the chapter I have explained you about Portuguese, Dutch, French, British, Sindhi and Afghan. So the Portuguese who came over here. So the very first person was Vasco da Gama. I hope you people remember Vasco da Gama when he entered in our land at Calicut, port of Calicut, that is Codicoze. From them, at the time, they were not rulers. They have not captured our land. But when they saw the condition of our country, that there was an internal conflict between the kingdoms, the scenario of our country, about the people, about the behavior of the people, about the religious condition, religious ideas of our country. So they had an idea, why don't you rule? When they came in India, at the time they were having, in one hand they were having trading scale, that is waging scale, and on one hand they were having Bible. So by that, only by the help of that, they have their mindset that we will rule in this country. It is very easy to rule in India, and hence they started their rule spreading in many regions of India. They captured many forts. Example, see, we have there in our textbook on page number 24, we can see the Portuguese had their forts at Diu, Daman, Sanjan, Attori, Vasai, Karanja, Chaul, etc. and many more. Because of this forts, the region of Bardesh, already I have explained you about Bardesh in our earlier session. In our earlier chapters, we have studied about Bardesh. Bardesh is a part of Goa, which was well protected. As they were living over there, so the place Bardesh was well protected by Portuguese. They used to store all ammunition at Panvel. Ammunition means the weapons. So all the weapons of Portuguese were well protected at Panvel. As they stored over there, so all the ammunition were safe and secure at Panvel. Moving further, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was the first one, the hero of our country at that time, very bravely fought against Marathas. He was the first person who came in contact with the Portuguese when he established his control on Kalyan and Bhiwandi. As in our earlier chapter I have explained you that at a time when we have to do trade via water, so we have to get the license from Portuguese. Though we were of this land, though the rulers were of this land, they were ruling over here, maybe the Mughals or maybe the smaller kingdoms of Adil Shahi or Nizam Shahi, they also have to take permission from Portuguese to have their trade in water. Otherwise, all the ships were seized or captured by Portuguese. Hence, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, when he came to know, he said, why? Why they will seize our ships? As this is our country, our land. So, they don't have any right of seizing our ships. Hence, that was the reason that he built his own navy. And the navy what was built by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was very, very strong. His army became very strong, which can fight with Portuguese army. So the Portuguese were alarmed when Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj built a strong Maratha navy. Hence they come to know, yes, we now here in front of us there is a very strong rival standing in front of us. We cannot do anything of this person, of this empire, Maratha empire. Soon the Portuguese were brought to a point of despair by the Marathas. In fact, in the beginning, the Portuguese had extended technological help for shipbuilding to the Marathas. As they come to know that this is now going to very opposite what we are having, what we are dealing with another kingdoms. Now here we are not getting any kind of help. So they have extended a helping hand, technological help of shipbuilding to Marathas. However, the Portuguese governor of Goa withdrew this help. The Portuguese now promptly provided help to Siddhis. Now, on one hand, they are having an helping hand to Marathas, as well as they are also helping to Siddhis, the enemy of Marathas. When the Marathas army was organizing an attack on the Janjira fort against them, and on the same time, Marathas were engaging or preparing for an attack at Janjira fort. Both the Portuguese and the Marathas, in the matters of diplomatic relation, adopted policies to suit the situation. In 1665, the Portuguese waylaid 13 ships of the Marathas. Waylaid means captured. Portuguese captured 13 ships. Remember, 13 ships were captured by Portuguese of Marathas while it was passing by the port of the Karnataka coast. When Maratha ships were passing to the Karnataka coast, at that time Portuguese captured, waylaid 13 ships of Marathas. In which year? In the year 1665. However, they soon released those ships as they were scared of the powerful Maratha navy, as they know that Marathas are more powerful. They can have a fight back with us. So they were also having a fear, and that fear has forced them to release those 13 ships which they captured on the coast of Karnataka. In 1666, the very next year, 1666, while the fort at Fonda, today we can call it as Ponda, which is situated at Goa, ruled by Adil Shah at that time, was under siege by Marathas, captured by Marathas. The Portuguese supplied ammunition, weapons to the Adil Shahi Kileda. On the other hand, they let Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj cross through their territory when he was returning after the sack of Surat. Now they have also given a help of crossing their territory, permission of crossing their territory when he was returning from the sack of Surat. Sack of Surat means a small fight with the Mughals. Okay, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had a small fight with Mughals. So it is called as a sack of Surat. A small fight with Mughals had been done. Now, when Mirza Raje Jai Singh had attacked Swarajya, the Portuguese extended support to the Marathas. Now see, very smart. Portuguese, they also extended support to the Marathas. When the Portuguese established a factory at Dabhol. Dabhol, it is a place in Maharashtra, a small port village in Maharashtra. So at Dabhol, they had established their factory. Who? Portuguese. By obtaining a sanction. Sanction means permission from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. At the same time, the local people were unhappy. Local people at Dabhol were unhappy because of the Portuguese law. Now, which were the favorable for religious conversion? As already I have explained you, when Portuguese came over here in our land, they were having in one hand Bible. So they were of the intention to spread Christianity in India. So in Christianity. They were spreading Christianity in India. So this was not liked by the local people at Dabol. Therefore, in 1667, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj decided to attack the region of Bardesh. Bardesh, again, the place at Goa, situated at Goa. People of Bardesh welcomed Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj wholeheartedly. When Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj visited Bardesh, the people the local people of Bardesh welcomed wholeheartedly Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj again. When the region of Dandarajpur, Puri, under the Siddhi rule, was under Maratha siege, the Portuguese supplied war provision and ammunition to the Siddhis. During the Adil Shahi Sultanate versus Maratha conflict, the Portuguese, while acting neutral, were surreptitiously, means secretly, helping Adil Shah. Prior to that, Gonçalo Marques, the Portuguese emissary, had met Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Both agreed to avoid any future conflict between them. Here they have a meeting that now there will be no conflict between them in future. Hence Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, with an intention of uprooting the Portuguese rule, started sending small groups of his men at Goa. It was decided that once their number was enough in Goa, they should strike a revolt against the Portuguese rule. It was decided that once they will have in number, then increase their army in number, so they will have a revolt against the Portuguese rule. This was the intention of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The Portuguese viceroy somehow became aware of the plan. Now this thing, what the things were cooking in the mind of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Khichdi was preparing in the mind of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj against whom? Against Portuguese. This came to know to whom? To Portuguese viceroy. And hence the plan failed. What they decided, that plan failed. And hence a treaty was signed. A treaty was signed between the Portuguese and the Marathas on 10th February 1670. And certain following terms and conditions were kept upon, and it was agreed that if either of them plundered, destroy the other ship, then the victim party should be properly compensated. All those concessions given to the Mughal ships in transit should also be given to the Maratha ships. No help to be extended to the Siddhis against the Marathas, and not to build forts in the territory of Ramnagar, presently a village in Jawar Tehsil, Thane. Now this was a treaty signed where if either the ship will be, if anyone will be plundering, so who will be the victim? So to that victim person we have to compensate. How the things concession is given to Mughal ships, same that thing will be provided to Maratha ships also, and there will be no extension, there will be no help given to Siddhis, and there will be no fort building in the territory of Ramnagar. This was agreed in the treaty. There was a dispute about the issue of collecting chauthai. Chauthai means one fourth part of the income, whatever we are earning, income. It is like of a tax. Now there is a issue of this chauthai between the Portuguese and the Marathas, which remained unsolved till the end. Now whatever they have decided, now this issue of paying the tax chauthai, one fourth of the income, now this is again a problem, and this remained unsolved till the end. To resolve this issue, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had appointed Pitambar Shinavai and Jivaji Shinavai as mediator. Mediator means a link people. However, they were not much successful in their negotiation. Again, there was no successful in this plan also. In 1679, the Portuguese secretly helped the British in their conflict with the Marathas for Khanderi Island. Khanderi Island nearby Mumbai. So, who helped? Portuguese secretly helped to Britishers that we will help you how to fight with Marathas. For what? For the island. Which island? Khanderi and Underi Island. Where is the island? Nearby Mumbai. This was the revenge of Portuguese. For whom? For Marathas. Moving further, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had determined to humble the Portuguese. There were many reasons for it, such as the Portuguese opposing the construction work by the Marathas in Chaul, forcing their subject in Goa for religious conversion, and pillaging of the trading ships. The Maratha defeated the Portuguese during the siege of Fonda Fort. Now, many issues were there in front of Portuguese and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and each and every time Portuguese have to have a back their foot in front of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Maybe of construction work in Chaul, or maybe the religious conversion, or maybe the trading ship. Whatever, they had a great defeat in front of Marathas. The Maratha army gathered at Fonda in 1680. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj himself was to lead the campaign, but for some reason it could not happen. Now here he alone want to have to lead the campaign, but due to some reason, due to some personal issues, personal work, this could not be happen. Now what happened? There was a panic that why Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is not over here. So the panic felt by the Portuguese because of the warfare skill of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is clearly reflected when the Portuguese governor said, now there was a statement of Portuguese governor. What statement he has given? That Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was no doubt a mighty warrior, but his strategies against the enemy during the peaceful times were much more dreadful. Now his death has relieved the Portuguese authority from his terror. Now after the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, after the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, now it was a statement of Portuguese governor that now we are feeling relief. Now we have no tension. We can have our rule over here. And whatever the strategies he was using, he was a great warrior. But now the strategies what he was using, now nobody is over here. So we are having no terror. Now Portuguese authority are free from that terror. But this thing is not stop over here. The film is not over. The main climax is still now there, as there was another hero in the story. Now who is that? Let's see. The Portuguese were in alliance with Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor, against Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Yes. Our next hero after Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. I hope you people have listened his name. Therefore, the Maratha decided to act against the Portuguese. Hence, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj attacked Revdanda. Revdanda, it is nearby Alibag. The Portuguese reacted by putting the Fonda fort under siege. Under control, the Maratha army successfully broke through the siege and attacked Goa. Yesaji Khan, the chief of Maratha infantry and a very close associate of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, fought with great valor. The Portuguese governor was injured on the battlefield. He had to beat a retreat. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj chased the Portuguese army, which got trapped in a deadlock. Now, not only Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, but also a very great and a very close associate of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was also in the war, who was fighting and who fought with a very great valor. And hence, it was a setback for Portuguese army. And this was the result that Portuguese governor injured in the battlefield. And Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, he also very bravely chased the Portuguese army, which got trapped in a deadlock. However, the news of Mughal attack on South Konkan was received in the Maratha camp. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj and his army, who were on the verge of conquering Goa, had to leave halfway and rush to fight the Mughals. Now what happened? Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was leading towards Goa of conquering Goa. But when they came to know about the news of South Konkan, now what happened? That they came to know about Mughal were attacking on South Konkan. So they have to leave about conquering Goa and they have to rush for the fight with the Mughals. Next, what happened? Later, the conflict between Marathas and the Portuguese were renewed during the reign of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj. Now, the third hero came in front of them. Now, till here they were relieved. Now, there is no one. Again, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj has left. Now, there is no one. Again, there was in front of them a new person, a new look, a new hero, that was Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj. A treaty was signed between the Marathas and Hussain Ali Sayyid, the chief representative of the Mughal in the south, which gave the right of collecting chauthai. Chauthai means, I have already explained you, 1/4 part of the income what we are earning to the Marathas from Kalyan Bhivandi region. Accordingly, they asked the Portuguese to make the payment. However, the Portuguese governor of Vasai refused to pay whatever they have asked. So, the Portuguese governor refused to pay. To counter the Marathas, the Portuguese established outposts in Vasai, Asheri, Tarapur, Kelve, Mahim, Daman, and Chaul. Revdanda. Chaul means Revdanda. They also increased the intensity of their atrocities. Atrocities, fight back on the local people, means they were harming the local people. So these things were increased. Why? As the things what they demanded was not fulfilled. So that was the reason that they were harming the local people. They were doing atrocities on local people. Hence, Chimanji Appa, the younger brother of Peshwa Bajirao I, was assigned the responsibility of the campaign against the Portuguese. At the onset of the campaign, Chimanji Appa took over the fort at Thane. In March 1737, the Maratha army conquered the Sasti island. On another front, Shankaraji Patke entered Vasai island. However, taking other Vasai over not enough to establish a permanent control over the Portuguese territory until there was a complete victory over the fort of Vasai. For this thing, what was important? That they should have a proper hold over the fort of Vasai. Hence, the Maratha fought violently, but their naval force was not strong enough, as it was of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. But the people who handled the empire afterward, they have not have their intention of making their navy strong. So, the Maratha siege of Vasai fort continued for 2 years, and in the end, the Maratha defeated the Portuguese. They were lacking behind some or the other parts, but due to their unity, what a unity they were having from their Peshwas and their brothers and their friends, that was the much important thing, that they have defeated Portuguese. Other Mughals were there, Adil Shahs were there, Nizam Shahs were there. They doesn't fought. They can also fought, as they were also the rulers who were ruling over here, who were ruling in India at that time. But they never have back answers to Portuguese. But Marathas were, they have done, and hence they got the victory against Portuguese. Here we have ended by our topic. I hope you can see the picture of Chimanji Appa. He is Peshwa, the younger brother of Peshwa Bajirao I. Okay, let's have a quick revision of the topic Portuguese and Maratha Empire. If you are having textbook, just mark it down the important points of the topic. See, the very first point that we have to remember in this is the places where the Portuguese have their forts. The Portuguese had their forts at Diu, Daman, Sanjan, Attori, Vasai, Karanja, Chaul, etc. Second thing what we have to remember is they store all ammunition at Panvel. Ammunition means weapons. Third, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj first came in contact with the Portuguese when he established his control on Kalyan and Bhiwandi. Fourth point, when Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj built a strong Maratha navy, it alarmed Portuguese. Alarm Portuguese means awakened that now someone is there who can fight with us. Fifth point, the Portuguese now promptly provided help to Siddhis when the Maratha army was organizing an attack on the Janjira fort against them. Sixth point, local people were unhappy because the Portuguese laws favored religious conversion. Seventh point, what we have to remember is during the Adil Shahi Sultanate versus Maratha conflict, the Portuguese helped Adil Shah. 8 point, what we have to remember, prior to that, Gonçalo Marques, the Portuguese emissary, met Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Both agreed to avoid any future conflict between them. 9th point, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj wanted to attack and uproot the Portuguese rule in Goa. 10th point, a treaty was signed between the Portuguese and the Marathas on 10th February 1617. 11th point, there was a dispute about the issue of collecting chauthai between both till the end. 12th point, in 1679, the Portuguese secretly helped the British in the conflict with the Marathas for Kandheri Underi Island. Kandheri Underi Island, where it is? Yes, in Mumbai. 13th point, the Marathas defeated the Portuguese during the siege of Fonda Fort. 14th point, the Portuguese were in alliance with Aurangzeb against Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. 15th point, the Maratha army broke through the Portuguese siege of Fonda Fort and in Goa. 16th point, the conflict between the Marathas and the Portuguese was renewed during the reign of Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj. 17th point, Chimanji Appa, the younger brother of Peshwa Bajirao I, took over the Portuguese territories and defeated the Portuguese. Hence, we have completed by the topic as well as a short quick revision also I have done to you. Listen the revision and mark down the points in your textbook, as while studying your answer it might have a helping hand to remember the points. So, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay at home, stay safe. In next video, inshallah, we are going to complete by Dutch and Maratha Empire, French and Maratha Empire. 2 topics we are going to complete. Till then, stay at home, stay safe.